The Trailblazers focused as they walked into the locker room earlier on. Their job is basic tonight. Get a win on their home court. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Portland Trailblazers here at Moda Center with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. And here we can check out the story for Shaedon Sharpe.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Big Daddy Anthony Simons out there with Sharpe. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. And guys, this is a game we've had. Circled on our calendar.
2 of the hottest teams in the league. They've been playing terrific of late. I'm looking forward to this one, partner.
Now, here's Simon. No good from outside. Irving against Simon. Now, here is Irving. Tight defense on him. Pass to Simons. Sharpe on the wing. There's the triple. Good on the 3-point shot. Sharpe's got the first points up on the board for Portland.
A nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharpe's range.
Irving dishes to Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Dave, what do you have to say?
Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
Here are the Mavericks now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Marshall. And here is Davis. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
And the first one drops. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Here's Irving. Portland making their last shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Simons. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Sharp against Thompson. Pass to Marshall. To the inside. Here's Irving. And the layup is good.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Big Daddy. He had 25 points last game. Here's Simons. Off target at the rim. Mavericks trailed by 3. Thompson surveying the floor. Loads it up for Davis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Well, we have a break in the action. Now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now, here's Sean. He has 5. From 15 feet away, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Sharp's got 7.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
And Thompson kicks to Marshall. And he's good on the 3-ball.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Now, here's Marshall. Right now, he's averaging 11 points a game. Here's Kamara. The Mavericks pull it in. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
Thompson outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Portland with the ball. Sharp, the pass to Ayton. Stolen by Lively. Thompson, high post. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Irving. 14 feet away. Rebound by the Trailblazers. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
It was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Now, here's Marshall. Back to Davis. Thompson for three. The rebound by Sharp.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Ayton lays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Lively, a screen on Simon. Yep, that one goes in there. Irving's got 6.
Well, Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
And it's Ayton missing. The Mavericks trailer. Davis dishes to Irving. Shoots over Simon. And he overshot that one, missing.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered. Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
A shot by Thompson and no one's around. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Big Daddy. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. That shot is off. Mavericks trail by 4. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Here's Irving, and he drops it in from the low post. 8 points for him.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Get down. Show us some moves. Sit down.
A different look now for Portland. Robert Williams, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Avdia comes in for Big Daddy. And Henderson subbed in for Shaedon Sharp. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. B.J. Washington comes in for Marshall. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Simons against Dinwiddie. Abdia, a screen on Dinwiddie. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
Yeah, and last year they had major trouble with these guys. I'm not sure how it happened, but they didn't win a single game against them.
Now here is Davis. Nothing on the board. Puts it up from 17. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Dinwiddie. Exum deciding where to go with it. It's up a 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end.
Outside Williams. Here's Simons. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Simons has got 5 points so far.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Dinwiddie outside. Exum sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Another 3 for Dallas.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Williams. Williams a screen on Dinwiddie. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Now here's Davis. And it's blocked.
Abdia, great timing contesting that. Send it back, young sir.
Simons against Dinwiddie. Simons, the pass to Abdia. Fires from deep. And it's Simons that time on the assist by Abdia. And it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Now here's Henderson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Abdia with it. Picked up by Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Henderson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
He's looking for Williams and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
What I really love about this kid, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Abdia, and it's blocked. And that does it for the first quarter. Portland out in front, ending the first quarter on a 12-3 run. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, trailing here by 8. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Washington. Exum is out there with Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Prosper in at the 4-man position. Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And Dora says we've watched Avdia. He's a real threat from the perimeter now.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really good at a lot of different things on a basketball floor. I think the consistency from range wasn't there early, and defenders would give him a cushion. That is no longer the case.
Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
And that one misses.
Boy, guys, when you think of Deni Avdia, great positional size, versatile on both ends of the floor, and he's unafraid of the big stage.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Martin's checked in. So he comes up empty at the line. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
Now Williams, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Here's Henderson. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
The kick out to Irving. Off target with his 3.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Exum pulls it in.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for the Mavericks.
26, Spencer Dinwiddie.
On the wing, Irving. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Utah Jazz.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
Now here's Henderson. They're leading by 8. Avdia on the wing. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
One shot.
That free throw, good from Avdia. Mavericks trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
No good from Irving.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him, there's no doubt.
For 3, Henderson. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
On the wing, Irving. Henderson defending. Henderson against Irving. Second shot opportunity. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Henderson.
come on. That is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
One shot.
And that one falls for Irving.
One thing that stands out about Kyrie Irving, obviously, his creativity, especially when it comes to his handle, as good as it gets.
Henderson for three. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks trail by 11. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 15.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Outside Williams. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Jacked in for the Trailblazers. Delano Banton comes in for Henderson. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Irving with it. 15 points in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength, his savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
He's off on the first.
What's amazing about Kyrie Irving is if you ask a broad section of players who their favorite is to watch, many will tell you it's Kyrie.
Walker's checked in for the Trailblazers. Henderson comes in for Delano Banton. And the second free throw, good. Trailblazers leading by 10. Pass to Williams. Williams sets a screen for Henderson. Fires the three. Mavericks with the rebound. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says the rosters have expanded and you're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, Good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Now, here is Irving. 19 points in the game. Basket, good. And now it's only a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, that pass is a product of Kyrie Irving's great instincts. He's got a terrific mind for the game.
No good with the elbow jumper.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
Dallas moving the ball around. Now, here's Exum. Not a lot of room. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches from deep. Walker with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Back to Irving. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Mavs. Trailblazers leading by 4. Outside, Avdia. It's Henderson on the wing. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value, DB, lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
Almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Big Daddy comes in for Avdia. Shaden Sharp's checked in for Walker. And it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson. Dallas also making some changes. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Washington. And it's Marshall in for Dante Exum. Thompson outside. Irving looking over the floor. That's tipped. Back to Thompson. Rocket 2. The 3 from Davis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Ayton a screen. Back to Simons. Pass to Sharp. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. 5 to shoot. And Portland again with the bucket.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Outside Irving. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Sharp, the pass to Big Daddy. Outside, Simons. Puts it up from 12. No good. Great D that time from Irving. Marshall dishes to Irving. Davis with a screen on Simons. And stolen by Simons. Pass to Big Daddy. Simons surveying the D. Misses the three.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Irving kicks to Davis. Can they get it? Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Davis has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Ayton. Sinks that one from the post. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Back to Irving. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Big Daddy.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Sharp, the pass to Simons. Big Daddy, that's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now Irving, 22 points for him. Davis kicks to Irving. Clock at 6. Shoots over Simons. And it's Irving missing. Portland leading by 9. Back to Simons. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. It's good from long range. Simons has got 14 points.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
And here's Irving. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 24.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pass to Ayton. 3-pointer, Simons. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Outside Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This guy is as difficult to cover as there is in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, the master at drawing contact.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamar is checked in. And so he hits both.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Now here's Ayton. A 14-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Irving against Simons. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is kept back down to 11. Some big points there from Irving.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Kamara. Hasn't made one yet. And it's Simons missing. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Irving finds Davis. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Now, here's Simon. He had 19 points in the win against Sacramento.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good, Simons.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Simons against Irving. No good on the shot. And so it's Portland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Evan Sharp from beyond the arc putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on, try it. Come on. I bet I can make you giggle.
I'm ticklish, Ernie. I'm ticklish.
Come on. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Portland Trailblazers.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Oh, Ernie.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. It's a 14-point game. They've got Shaedon Sharpe, Andre Ayton out there with Big Daddy. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. To the middle, here's Ayton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Ayton's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Trailblazers. Mavericks trail by 16. Irving passes to Lively. Thompson with it. Dallas moving it around. Back to Davis. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Big Daddy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Trailblazers have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Now, here is Irving. And the shot goes in. Irving's got 31.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Pass to Kamare. Here's Simons. 20 points for him. Shot clock at 6. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Davis with a screen on Simons. Irving with the bounce pass. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick and roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Now here's Irving. He has 31. Basket counts. 33 points for Kyrie Irving.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Let's get some Raising fans. Welcome to the floor, your Trailblazers Stat Team. Now on the court is your big squad. Get loud and let them hear it. We'll watch a repeat here tonight. Let them hear from you.
Some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with and then the guts it takes to pull them off always blows me away.
Well, you look at Sharp. He'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang on to the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into them.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
The shot by Sharp, nobody around, and again, unable to change momentum here. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Thompson for 3. Rebounded by Kamare. Trailblazers leading by 11. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Now here's Davis. He's tightly guarded. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Sharp. Fires from the wing. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Thompson's got it back down to single digits for Dallas. Pass to Kamare. Outside, Simon. Traps in the tray. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simons too big a threat from deep.
And Marshall kicks to Davis. Thompson from long range. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Big Daddy. Back to Simons. Over Irving. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got 27.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Davis surveying the floor. Launches it. Portland grabs the miss.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Down low. Here's Simons. Pass to Ayton. They shoot again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, you love the focus from a young big man. DeAndre Ayton, the hoop and the harm there. Nicely done.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Blazers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Here's Sharp. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
The free throw drops for Sharp. And Sharp drops them both.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now here is Davis. 5 points in the game. Lively a screen on Simons. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
It's time for dance dance. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your move. We have a dancer. You have the camera on you. You must have left your dancing shoes at home.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Let's take a look at Dallas. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, Portland, they're tied right now.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Now, here's Simon. He's got 27.
Oh, crafty play by Simons, working the pick and roll to perfection.
Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. Shoots the three. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Now, here's Simon. 30 points in the game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Washington. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now, here's Washington. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Washington kicks to Irving. Cloak loose. Simons with the ball. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. To the paint, looking for Ayton. He gets it in there.
Boy, look at how natural DeAndre Ayton looks in the pick and roll. This guy is smart. He understands how to navigate.
Now Irving. He has 38 in the game. And the rejection by Ayton. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Portland.
Scoot Henderson.
Davis down low. Defended by Avdia. Trailblazers leading by 15. Henderson outside. Ayton in the high post. Lively's there. 5 on the clock. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Anthony Simons, shooting 1.
Free throw good. Simons.
And a good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Here's Irving. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Irving's got 40 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Ayton finds Simons. It's deflected.
Just stellar defense from Derek Lively. Uses that length to send it back.
Here's Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And when we talk about players with great upside, Doris, Derek Lively is one of the first to come up.
That's no question about that. This young man has great length and athleticism. He's adding strength every single day. Eventually, he's going to have some go-to moves offensively. But right now, rim runner, rim protector of the highest standard, and plays beyond his years.
First one falls for Robert Williams. He's checked in for 8. And Dallas also making a switch. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Portland leading by 15. And Simons has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Dallas. Davis with a screen on Simons. Irving can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Henderson. And the rejection by Gafford.
Well, the length and the vertical, boy. Daniel Gafford can be a force defensively.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Kyrie Irving.
Number 26, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Avdia currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Can't hit from the elbow. Henderson against Thompson. Shoots over Henderson. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Simons. 33 points for him. Portland again missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
On the wing, Dinwiddie. Back to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by Williams. Trailblazers leading by 13. Here's Simons. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Since Simons entered the league as a teenager, he's done a great job working on that strength.
The Trailblazers have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. And the Mavericks making a change here. Exum's checked in.
Anthony Simons.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Mavericks trail by 16. Here now is Dinwiddie. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Dinwiddie's got 5.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Simons against Dinwiddie. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got 38 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Davis with a screen on Simons. Dinwiddie against Simons. Here's Exum. Oh, good with the triple.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And Henderson throws it down hard.
And what a creative player this kid is. Henderson, so much fun to watch.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Mavericks trail by 18. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Exum sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Henderson pulls it in. Portland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half.
Oh, Denny Avdia can get up there, folks, when he wants to.
Mavericks shooting about 42% so far. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Davis. And no good on the last second attempt this time. What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Trailblazers. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Kyrie Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Exum in at the small forward position. There's the pick. Drains the three-pointer.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's Gafford. A nice shot by Irving.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Henderson. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Henderson looking it over. Clingan the screen for Henderson. Portland needs to get off the shot. And it's Clingan with the jam.
I tell you, not only does Clingan set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
On the wing, Irving. Henderson defending. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Kyrie Irving at the line for one.
One shot.
Free throw, good, Irving. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Henderson laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Now, here's Exum. Dinwiddie outside.
Trailblazers foul.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Mavericks, number 31, Klay Thompson.
Trailblazers on D. Dallas moving the ball around. Stolen by Henderson. There's the lob to the hoop. Tries to keep it alive. Left side, Avdia. Six on the shot clock. Drops in the layup for two.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And Jason Kidd has called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
To get loud for your Blazer Dance.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Eibel's checked in. Pass to Exum. Henderson outside. Outside, Avdia. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
Now Irving, following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And that one's good by Henderson.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Irving. Thompson outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Irving against Henderson. Flinging the screen for Henderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
Henderson.
And that one falls for Henderson. All free throws good from Henderson. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Here's Irving. That one off the back iron and out. Portland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside Irving. Inside. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
Simons with the ball. Henderson with a screen on Irving. Simons from outside. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Irving dishes to Exum. Pass to Washington. Off target from outside. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Big Daddy. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Now Irving to the paint. And it's Exum. That time on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Sharp. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Here's Henderson. The Mavericks making the shot. Pass to Big Daddy. Henderson right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Ayton. And Sharp has it in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Outside Irving. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
And that game against the Lakers, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamara is checked in. Sharp against Dinwiddie.
Hit. Pass is good. Hit. One shot.
And so often we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. And Sharp drops them both. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Irving passes to Lively. Now Thompson. Outside Irving. Here's Lively. Offline with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Kamara. To the inside. Sharp. That's good. Sharp's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
He had a nice open look right there.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Here's Kamara. Back to Simons. Pass to Big Daddy. Down low. Thompson against Sharp.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
And he can't hit the second. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And on the way from Irving for three, another three for Dallas.
Unbelievable release from Kyrie. Boy, shot ready on the catch.
Pass to Klingon. And Irving comes to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
4 on the clock. From past the arc. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Over Klingon. And Davis can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 22. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
And so here is Dallas. Portland making their last shot. Poked away. Last break. Here come the Trailblazers.
Mavericks foul. Najee Marshall. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for two, Matisse Thybulle.
Free throw drops in there for Thybulle. Delano Banton's checked in for the Trailblazers. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
2 minutes in the game.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's Abdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Thybulle with the ball. Here's Banton. 6 on the shot clock. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Banton's got his first points of the night.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Trailblazers.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint. And those are all high percentage shots. But the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Simons.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. Pass to Irving. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Abdi on the wing. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Anthony Simons.